Hi. This is Steven's mind. Get in my mind. Get in my mind. I'm finally here to react to 1 million subscribers, Defining Success by REN. I've had so many people suggest to react to this, so I'm going to react to it. And there's something else I need to react to before I watch the Cujo beatdown video. I think it's the video where he explains why Hi REN was taken off YouTube or something. Please explain that to me in the comments.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone.
Yeah.
I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys.
I'm not even going to accept that. I'm only going to thank him because his music is phenomenal and he as an artist is phenomenal. And it's not every day you see somebody jump on YouTube and say thank you for 1 million subscribers in such a genuine way like he is. So very genuine. Love that.
You have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. Yeah, I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah,
you wrote something.
Success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain, and I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm really inspired by him. I've always wanted to do something like this with my acting. I've always wanted a platform with my acting to inspire people the same way he's doing it with music. It is very motivating.
Something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself, because you are large. You can be ferocious and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better.
Yeah.
For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it, feel it, understand it, express it, and then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love, forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia, and some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
Wow, that kind of makes me want to go to my website and read one of my vlogs to you guys about how tragedy can inspire. I have a bunch of vlogs, obviously, but I did post this one in my community post, but I'd like to read it to you guys. Somebody once asked me an important question: what inspires you? What inspires you? I began to ask myself this question: what inspires me? The question really hit home for me. What is it? What inspires me? I don't know exactly what inspires me. On a deep level, tragedy. In every unfortunate aspect of the word, I hate it. I hate it. But pain and heartache is something to learn from. Dealing with my father's suicide is not easy. It hurts me every single day. I get little memories of events growing up, little flashes of moments with my father, moments with smiles, moments with tears. Tragedy has taught me that I can overcome anything that's thrown at me. Some may take longer than others. Every bit of pain I've experienced in my life has taught me extremely valuable lessons in life. One of the most important lessons I have learned in my life is to not give up. No matter how hard things get, I cannot give up. Every terrible thing I've experienced in my life was because someone gave up. They gave up trying, they gave up self-control, they gave up on themselves, or they gave up on me. For the longest time, I was so afraid to get close to anyone out of fear that they would leave me just like the closest person in my life did, my own father. Reflecting on this, I realized that not only getting close to someone, but getting close to what I want in life was a scary thing. It was scary because I could fail. It was scary because I may get so close and fall through the ice, completely falling flat on my face. Due to tragedy I've been through in my life, I've learned that I can swim even in the coldest of waters. A struggle is not a failure. Let me repeat that. A struggle is not a failure. A struggle only makes the win that much more rewarding. The main point of this blog is to open your eyes. No matter what you've been through in your life, no matter how bad things have been, remember this. This is where I'm at, not where I will be. We must overcome tragedy before we can put our best foot forward and show the world what we're worth. It is those who have been through the worst things in life that have the most to show for their fight. But you must fight. If you don't, you'll drown. Raise your glass. That's not half empty. That's not half full. Your glass is full, and raise it. Raise your glass and repeat these words. This fight, this struggle, this hardship, this is what's going to turn my life into everything I want it to be. I will overcome this, and I will break down every wall that's placed in my way. Love God, love yourself, love the struggle, because you can overcome anything. I said this in 2013. 2013. I would like to read this one to you guys too at some point. I'll wait on that, but very, very, very good message in that. I have a lot of respect for Ren. I think he's an amazing artist, and I can tell he's an amazing human being. I'm definitely going to react to his entire catalog. Thank you guys for being here. I look forward to seeing you in future Ren reactions and other artist reactions. Let me know who else you might want me to listen to as well. There's a lot of good artists out there, so can't wait to hear more. Love you guys. Love the fight. Love God. Love your life. Love the struggle. Push through it. Fail forward. See you in the next one.